How's it going, everyone? My name's Sam. I want to give you some of the news for the day, including that Apple may be getting into cryptocurrency for their Apple Pay. So, we're going to talk about that. They may be adding functionality. It's kind of on the down low right now. So, we're going to explain that and look at some of the big news for the day. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. It shows me that you want more of these in the future. Also, hit subscribe if you haven't done that already. While you're down there is a link down there to BlockFi. So you can get an interest rate and a bonus just for signing up and depositing some money on the platform. Definitely is one of the best platforms I think out there. I use it. I have a lot of money on it or a lot of crypto on it. Also, there's a link down there to Voyager in case you want to try a different one that has more cryptocurrencies. You can try that one. Just deposit $100 and then you can get $25 worth of free Bitcoin. Also, there is a link down there to Webull in case you want to try the stock market too. Now, Bitcoin is around 38,800. It broke through 40,000 this morning. We're going to take a look at the chart here in a second. Ethereum is at over 2,700. BNB has recovered nicely, up significantly over the last day, and Cardano up significantly too. So obviously these were two of the harder hit cryptos over the last couple days. Not maybe compared to some of these smaller ones, but compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, these were hit pretty hard, with Cardano falling from a peak of about $2.47 all the way down to $1.03, and BNB falling to about the low 200 range. So it is really interesting to see that recovery and a lot of people putting money back into the market. Now, looking at Bitcoin specifically, because so many things run off of Bitcoin, we can see here the 200 simple moving average. So you can see that we got rejected here. We tried to pass and break through this resistance here, and we got rejected back down. So not exactly what we wanted to see, but at least we are closer to that moving average because we haven't been able to break through it in a little while. Now, if we look here, these are 4-hour charts. You can see that we did break this downtrend that we were having for a couple days, and we did break above it, which is nice to see. So I think we are more bullish than bearish, but there's still fear, uncertainty, and doubt out there. So we will cover that in a second here. Now, the major news for today is that Apple is hiring a business development manager in alternative payments. So this was actually yesterday that they put this up. They say they are seeking an experienced business development manager to lead alternative payment partnerships. So this is for Apple Wallet, payments, and commerce. We are looking for a proven professional in global alternative emerging payment solutions. We need your help forming partnership framework and commercial models, defining implementation paradigms, identifying key players, and managing relationships. So they say that they need someone that has 10 plus years of experience with 6 plus years in business or marketing development. They need 5 plus years experience working with alternative payment providers such as digital wallets, BNPL, fast payments, cryptocurrencies, etc. So they need a deep knowledge of the alternative payment ecosystem. So breaking this down a little bit, I think basically they want to integrate this. They want to integrate cryptocurrencies with Apple Pay and with an Apple Wallet. So I think this is something that they're going to work on. I'm not sure how close they are or whether they've actually invested. I would not be surprised if they've invested in some cryptocurrencies recently, especially Bitcoin. But if we take a look at the size of this, the size of Apple Pay, this was as of a year ago. They said Apple Pay is on pace to account for 10% of global card transactions. Now at the time, they accounted for about 5% of global card transactions, and they're making a break, or they're moving up the ladder. So I would not be surprised if their dominance continued, because honestly, a lot of people have Apple phones, a lot of people are in the Apple ecosystem, and this is something they're making a good amount of money on. And if they integrate crypto, I think more people will be drawn to it. So it is going to be really interesting to see what comes out on this over the coming months. Again, might not be something that we see for a little while, but it's hard to know as of now. Another great piece of news that just came out as of right now, right when I'm recording this, is PayPal will let customers withdraw crypto, exec says. So this is part of the consensus event, and they say here that Jose Fernandez DePont told moderator that a withdrawal function is in the works. At present, PayPal doesn't allow users to move cryptocurrency holdings off platform, though it has let customers buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies since October. We want to make this as open as possible, and we want to give choice to our consumers, something that will let them pay in any way they want to pay. They want to bring their crypto to us so they can use it in commerce, and we want to be able to take the crypto they acquired with us and take it to the destination of their choice. So this is huge, right? This is huge for the mass adoption of crypto and could be really good for crypto moving forward. Now, in addition to this, we have a really interesting article how Elon Musk's Starlink can help scale up Dogecoin without protocol changes. So this is a whole article kind of going over how Starlink technology and their satellites could actually help improve Dogecoin and bring it to where it needs to be. They're talking about how it could scale its transaction throughput by orders of magnitude if all the miners were to engage in a dedicated Starlink relay network. Now, this is over my head. I'll be honest. I'm not going to pretend like I know how all this would work, but this is from a researcher. If this is the case, and I'm sure Elon already has thought about this, or other people at his business have thought about this, I would not be surprised if this happened in the future. Now, of course, who knows whether he wants to intertangle all these different things and what that would mean. Again, I'm not an expert on this either, so I don't know what that would take away from Starlink or what would happen there. But if Elon was able to actually scale this up, it could be very good for Dogecoin because they would be definitely pumping on some of that news, along with probably the general cryptocurrency market, honestly. Now, it's not all great news today. We have someone that is an expert on seeking alpha saying, sell your Bitcoin today and do not look back. I just posted a full video breaking this down, but he makes several reasons for it. He thinks it's going to break under 15 to 20K over the few following weeks. He talks about how it's not really an inflation hedge. We saw inflation and it did not go down, or did not go up. Sorry. So we saw inflation and Bitcoin should have gone up if it's an inflation hedge. He goes over the fact that one person tweeted and it fell 50%. He goes over the fact that there's a lot of FUD. There's a lot of people manipulating it. How there are governments that are making concerted attacks and coordinated attacks on Bitcoin right now. So he thinks it's time to sell and possibly even short it. He's shorting himself. And at the bottom, he talks about how he's actually shorting several miners. So if we look here, he is someone that is has obviously got a reason that he wants it to fall down. He's shorting Can, Riot, Mara, GBTC, EBON, and Coin. So he's not receiving any compensation for this article, but he's definitely making money from spreading some fear. So it is interesting, right? They only have 1.05 followers, 1.05K followers on Twitter, but they can post on Seeking Alpha and cause a lot more fear here than on their Twitter. So are we going to give into this? Do we think that it is time to short Bitcoin, one of the best performing assets over the last 10 years, one of the best performing assets this year, one of the assets that many people are buying, and all the people that are selling, or the majority of people that are selling, are new hands, and it's just being gobbled up by some of the whales? No, I think we have to look not at what's being said, but what's being done. We have Polygon pumping up recently because Mark Cuban decided to invest in it. We have Ray Dalio talking about how he has some Bitcoin. We had Goldman Sachs talking about how they think that Bitcoin's going to do really well, and they think Ethereum is going to do even better. The market cap's going to surpass. There's going to be the flippening where Ethereum is going to surpass Bitcoin. We have ARK Invest, which recently disclosed that they bought another $20 million in Grayscale's Ethereum Trust. They're buying more crypto. They're buying more Bitcoin, Ethereum. They're buying more coin stock. They're buying everything. So that is the news of the day. People are still trying to cause some fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I think there's still just fear in the market, right? People are still a little bit beaten down. They feel a little bit scared. They're getting ready for the next fall because we've seen a nice little pump since Sunday. So they're wondering, is now the time to get out? We've seen a nice little bounce upward. Is this the dead cat bounce? Are we going to continue to fall? So there's still going to be people that are trying to cause fear to spur that on. Maybe that person from Seeking Alpha wants a better buying in price, so he's going to short it on the way down and then try to buy it at the bottom. So it's going to be interesting to see. Of course, none of this is financial advice. I'm not saying that we are in a bull or a bear market. If I had to guess, though, if you held something to my head and told me that I had to guess, I would say we're probably more in a bull market. But of course, things can change, right? We're basing this on what is happening with the charts. We're basing this on sentiment. It seems like fear is going away a little bit. People are a little bit more excited. The fundamentals haven't really changed, but the price definitely has from manipulation. Now, of course, like I said, not financial advisor, so do your own research. This is all your money that you're putting up at risk. But of course, to get 10x returns, you have to take 10x risk. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing and checking out those links down below to get some interest rates and some bonuses. Definitely is a good time to get some free money, because this free money, these free interest rates won't be around forever, especially in crypto. There's more mainstream adoption, I think those will probably go down a little bit. But now you can definitely get some nice interest rates. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.